Children, let's have a quick review of the chapter 12 from gatherers to producers. First of all, producing food. In this age, man started producing food. Agriculture played an important role in changing the life of early humans. They started leading a settled life. They did not have to go from one place to another in search of food now. They remained in one place and grew crops. They made mud houses near their fields. They cultivated the fields, hunted animals, and made tools and weapons. Herding. Besides cultivating crops, early humans also started domesticating animals. The first animal to be tamed was the wild ancestor of the dog. Later, people encouraged animals that were relatively gentle to come near the camps where they lived. These animals, such as sheep, goat, cattle, and also the pig, lived in herds, and most of them ate grass. Often, people protected these animals from attacks by other wild animals. This is how they became herders. Invention of the wheel. The invention of the wheel was an important step towards human progress. The first inventor of the wheel is yet not known to anybody in the world. Possibly, a log or a stone rolling downwards sparked this idea. The wheel changed man's life in many ways. People could now go from one place to another much faster than before. They could also move heavy objects more easily. The wheel also improved pottery making. The weavers and potters were the first ones to use wheels for purposes other than transportation. Next topic is making pottery. Humans started feeling the need to store grains, liquids, and cooked food in containers that needed to be capable of withstanding climatic changes as well. Humans learned to make clay pottery, which was shaped by hand and then baked in a fire. The potter's wheel enabled them to make pots of different shapes and sizes in much lesser time. Later, they started decorating the pots. Let's have a look of evidences of this time. First of all, pit houses. In Buza home, people built pit houses, which were dug into the ground with steps leading into them. These pits were usually narrow at the top and wide at the base. Ash, charcoal, and pieces of pottery have been found in these pits. Some of the pits have ovens made of stone or clay. These ovens may have been used to cook food. Such pits may have provided shelter in cold weather. Pottery. Handmade as well as wheel-made pots of different shapes and sizes have been found from many sites. Some of them were decorated. The pots could have been used as cooking vessels and to store grains. Tools. Stone tools have been found from many sites as well. Many of these are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools. These include tools such as hand axes, scrapers, borers, cleavers, etc. that were polished to give a fine cutting edge, and mortars and pestles used for grinding grains and other plant produce. Mortars and pestles are used for grinding grain daily life. Early humans lived in a small groups, led by a leader. Generally, the eldest or the strongest member of the group became the leader. Each person of the group was assigned a specific duty. Some looked after animals, others cultivated fields, and still others made tools and pots. Archaeologists have also found cooking huts both inside and outside the huts, which suggests that depending on the weather, people could cook food either indoors or outdoors. Once humans began producing things in surplus, they started exchanging these things with other groups for mutual benefit. This early form of trade must have taken place through the barter system. Recreational activities like singing, dancing, and painting must have been popular mode of entertainment.